Hello out there in LDA land. How are you? I just wanted to say we're almost there. This Saturday, I leave for Miami for my Orphans Thanksgiving cruise. What I have not shared with you is that after that Thanksgiving cruise, I stay one night in Miami and then I'm doing a four-night cruise on Freedom of the Seas called my Thanksgiving hangover. So this is going to be very interesting to me. This is going to be a lot of fun. I cannot wait. As most of you know, I usually spend the holidays alone, but this time I had decided that I'd rather be around a bunch of strangers that I'm not really inconveniencing. And as you can see, I got my hair braided. It's been braided for a couple of weeks, and it is a different color for me. It's in the package. It didn't look this dark, but once it got braided, it looked beautiful. So I think I might be rocking this another time. I still got extra hair left from when I got it braided, but I wanted to share with you the my braid spray. And when I say my braid spray is because I have learned that now I can make my own hair oil, as you guys know, to help with my hair. Braid spray, depending on the company and the formula, is hit and miss with me. So my hair right now has grown maybe an eighth of an inch from the root from when I got it braided. Prior to using my braid spray, I did use some spray-in leave-in conditioner with extra moisture and everything because my scalp was on fire. And having your scalp inflamed like that was not a good look. So what I did was I used leave-in conditioner, leave-in conditioners. There was 10 in 1 that really got stuff that penetrate the hair shaft. So I had to do that for the first 2 days. And then my hair felt more relaxed. So if you don't know by now, this is my braid care video. So I'm going to show you how I do my braid spray. So you will need Jamaican black castor oil. You can use any other oil with the Jamaican black castor oil, but I always use this with all my oils because I don't know how my hair is going to be from day to day. So just to cover all my bases, I always do this. And I never use this and another oil alone because it can either be too thick or too oily. You got to consider black castor oil, Jamaican black castor oil, and the other oil that I'm going to show you as carrier oils. So these are the oils that you use with other oils to extend the moisturization and also to thin out its thickness. Another oil I use that is not a carrier oil is jojoba oil. This is great for the itchy scalp. Trust me, it's great. It's like what I call this is more as my scalp healing. So jojoba has all the things that I need for my scalp to feel relaxed and heal. This is another carrier oil that I will never use alone again. I used this oil once and I went to work. My whole face was shiny and my neck was shiny. It looked like I was melting. So I will always use this as a carrier oil, and that's argan oil. This is a carrier oil. I cannot use this alone, and I don't advise you to use it alone. Always have it mixed with another oil. And for practical reasons, for just purity protection, coconut oil. I like this not only for the color, the smell, but it also has great properties for your hair. And you can use shea butter oil and all the other stuff. But my main two that I always use for my hair is the black Jamaican oil, black Jamaican castor oil, I should say, and the argan oil. So to make your braid spray is very, very simple. First step is to get you a spray bottle. So I purchased this from the beauty supply. It was like $3. And you can usually go into a Dollar Plus and get one. So you're wondering what this is at the bottom. This is what's left over from my braid spray. And I'm just gonna shake it up. And it looks like that. And then I just spray my hair with it. And just rub it in. It's a very simple technique. I think you may even be able to use this without the braids, but I always make it for my braids. When my hair is loose, you know that I have a black jar with a dropper that I use to go in the nooks and crannies. But I've also used this braid spray when my hair was loose without no braids, and it felt good too. So right now with the spray, my hair is tingling, it's absorbing, and it actually has a nice little cool feel to it. So if this was empty, I would fill up to here, maybe right about there, full of oil. And I would take equal parts of this and fill it up. And then from there to the top, I would get filtered water, distilled water, water from your Brita. Whatever you're using to purify your water, use that. Now, all I'm going to do to this is just refill it. So I take the top off. And you might be wondering why I'm putting water in it. I put water in it so it can dilute some, so it can spray better. Because just to give you an idea, this is my black Jamaican oil, right? When I squeeze it in, I'll get closer. You can see it's like molasses almost. If I was to just put straight up oil in this spray bottle, I'm not assuring myself that it will spray out. So that's why you need the water. And then after you put the stuff in, all your oils and your water, you just shake it up like I showed you before and spray. This stuff is very easy to do. You see me with these large bottles of it, and that's because I use these oils all year round. So I put in you see it? It's like molasses. Okay. That's black Jamaican oil. See how thick that is? It's going all the way to the bottom. Then I take my argan oil, and you don't have to do it in this sequence, but just now you see how that black Jamaican oil just sank to the bottom. So now I put my argan oil in, and as you can see, it's not as thick, it's not as heavy, and that's just disrupting everything too. Next is my jojoba oil. No, I mean, you might be wondering why you pulling out the straws. If I was filling this up, my black bottle with my dropper, I would just squirt 20 drops of each one and then just put it in the jar and shake it up. But being that I'm filling this, I like to pour it in. So this is the jojoba oil, which you can see it's not thick. And this is just me refilling it. This is not me creating a whole new solution. It's the same solution I've been using. And then finally, coconut oil. So I fill it to there because after I finish talking to you guys, I'm gonna go in the refrigerator, get my Brita, and fill up the last little bit. And because there's already water in there, I'm not gonna put too much water. And then I seal it up. Now this is how it will look when you make it. Now remember, this part right here, that center heavy part, is mostly what was already in the bottle. Don't be afraid the way this looks, because once you shake it up, it's going to be something totally different and it feels better. I do not spray my hair with my solution looking like this, because when I do, all I'm going to get is this brown level here. I'm not going to get the other stuff. So you have to shake it up. And as you can see, I'm shaking it up. And that's what it looks like when you shake it up. You have to shake it up real good. But as you can see, even at the bottom, it's very faint. But you can see that the argan oil is still down there. You need the water in there. Once I put the water in, it'll be a totally different story. It'll be well blended, well shaken up, and you can spray it. I can spray it right now, which it feels different. Not because I refilled it, because it needs water. And this is a great moisturizer. So I also get questions from those who don't do braids that often. And what I'm doing right now is just rubbing on some oil that was left on my little dish here from when I pulled out the straw. How do you wash your hair? Great question. I wash my hair like I normally wash my hair. But instead of me using all my fancy shampoos, I use a very thin clarifying shampoo like VO5, what have you. No creamy conditioners, just the shampoo. And then from there, I spray the leave-in conditioners, let that dry out, and then I spray this. It works every time. So that's my braid hair care. You might be wondering how long it took me to get this done. As you can see, it's quite long. It goes right about to my elbow. Took 4 hours, one person. And just to give you an idea how thick and it is, there you go. So I can literally go this way. I could go this way, or I could just do the part down the middle. And it just looks really good against my complexion, looks really good against my skin. We'll see how I look after a great tan. So stay tuned to the channel. I have more tricks and everything before I leave on my cruise. And we're going to have a good time. Thank you. Be safe. Wear your mask if you need to. Get vaccinated. And love someone today. Because I can tell you, they probably need it. Bye-bye now.